You found Stryker of Enyo, and am I done with Metal Gear Solid 5? Well, yeah. I've got so many more games. I've got up to 93% completion. I think that's pretty good. I was trying to access my the hours I've got into this game. You'll see it later when you see me get a few S ranks, but I've got 240 hours into the game, and you might be thinking, well, you should have 100% completion by now, but obviously I've been making videos and whatnot, and researching things, and experimenting with other stuff, so that's why I've got so much time into this game. But quite frankly, I don't think I need to 100% it. I've done quite a bit of stuff in this game. I've accomplished quite a bit, and there's not a whole lot more for me to see. I mean, as you can see, my materials processing, I only have 2 categories that still do that when I sign into the game. The other 3 have tapped out. Apparently, once you get, you can keep up to 1 million resources of each category online. So when you start to kind of go past the what is it? I think they let you keep like 15% or something. Once you start to go past that, then they don't count that anymore. Now, if you're playing the game, it'll actually keep processing those resources. But as far as signing in every day, yeah, like what you just saw right there, 3 of my categories were blanked out. So they don't process anymore unless I'm actually physically playing the game. You know, for what is my thing up to? Like every 9 minutes or 14 minutes, whatever you want to call it. So, and I've almost maxed out the other one. You saw it. I already had like 1 million common metal. I've gone through all the all the cassette tapes. Not necessarily listening to all of them, but I mean, I've clicked through them all and learned a lot of stuff, and I've done all the side ops. I completed all those, got my achievement for it. I'm only missing like, what, maybe 3 achievements in this game, and that's basically S-ranking everything and earning everything. As you can see, look, I've done quite a few S-rankings. Okay, not the Bees Sleep. I retried that one, I really did. And Hellbound, it's really hard to get around that stupid walker. But for the most part, I've S-ranked everything. I actually added 1 more S-rank here. And you can see the missions I didn't. You know, they're a little tough. And I've got most of all the optional objectives, as you can see. Okay, there's a 1 out of 6 there, but I mean, that's the one I went back and actually S-ranked that and did a few more additional objectives. But yeah, for the most part, this is where my stuff sits. I think I've done pretty good. I've done a lot more than most when you consider on Xbox One, I believe, what is it, all S ranks sits at maybe about 4% of gamers have actually completed that. I don't know where it is on PlayStation 4 or even 360 slash PlayStation 3, but I would guess it's probably around 5% for most gamers, right? And as you can see, I mean, I've upgraded my base. I got 2,100 people there. I could actually have a few more. As you can see, I've maxed out most of my categories to 300. 300 is what I can contain. So I've got the starting mother base. Of course, I've bought everything for that. I've got FOB1, which is what they give you for free, and I've maxed everything on that. And then I actually bought an FOB2, and I maxed everything on that. So in order to get some of these other really high-end gold weapons, like, you really gotta either turn everybody into an S rank, or here's my materials that are processed. You know, I've got some millions, I've got, you know, several 100,000 that they don't get processed that fast. I've got plenty of plants and whatnot. I've got plenty of mortars, vehicles. I'm sitting at 127 tanks of one kind. I've got a fair amount. I can basically jump into or have them parachute drop me pretty much anything I really want. And I've pretty much bought all of the basic upgrades. As you can see, all the upgrades now are gold. That means I've bought all of the regular stuff, including all the shotgun stuff and all the stuff that a lot of people don't normally use. Now all I've got is the gold, or basically the higher tier stuff. As you can see, I've bought all the regular upgrades for the most part. And I've gotten a gold here and there, but for the most part, I've got everything. I've customized a number of weapons. Here's the thing where you can get 50% off your second FOB. They do this every once in a while. You just gotta be aware of it when you sign in. They give you enough coins to basically purchase it as well for free. I've shot Ocelot in the dick more times than I can count. I've played around with throwing people off the base and whatnot, and just in general fisting my men and just the men though not the women, because that would be wrong, and I'd probably get arrested for it. Maybe online I might do some videos for the online play. I hear the community is relatively small still, but they're dedicated. I'll probably get raped quite a bit. Might make a good video.
Staff member has died.
I've heard staff member has died so many times, it's lost all meaning to me. Well, I mean, I know what the meaning still is, but yeah, I've listened to the extra conversations. There's a number of missions where you have to like listen to all conversations between a truck driver and a subordinate. You know, I've done a number of them. Man, they take like a good 12 to 20 minute commitment. And I've even hunted down Quiet with the tank. Yeah, that's right. Pick the hardest difficulty, drop in with the tank, and blow her. That's what she said. But no, really, you can win that way. It's surprising, but I've done stuff like that. There's some missions where all you need to really do is snipe one guy.
You completed the objective. Now get out of there.
And then leave, and then, like, that's it. As long as you don't play around with doing optional objectives or trying to stealth all the way in and come back all the way and make sure you hide bodies and stuff. As long as you do most of these missions fast enough, you can be seen by everybody. You can take 47 hits of damage. You know, you can go down in value with one of your buddies, you know, by quite a lot, because they end up getting repeatedly damaged or killed even. Well, or wounded enough to where they have to leave, but you can still get the S rank. I've put in the time. I've done quite a few of them like this.
Amazing.
And you saw I haven't done every single one of them, but, you know, I got quite a few S ranks, and I've done a lot of the additional tasks. I've shot Eli in the frickin' head while he was asleep, and then extracted him. I've played as the big burly guy in a tuxedo. This is Gray Mongoose. He is horrible at combat, but I've used him because he's got a beard and he looks different. I've played around with the skulls, trying to run from them in a truck. Then figured out it doesn't work. They stab it twice on extreme and your truck's gone. Yeah, you can't extract that thing. Yeah, it's dead, along with that tree. I want to be able to play some other games. I mean, I've ran around as Ben Affleck as the accountant. I mean, Mr. Affleck, how does an accountant stay out of debt? He learns to act his wage. Like, Jesus, Mr. Affleck, why do accountants make good lovers? Because they're great with figures. Really, miss? I've done this for hours and just pissed my friends right the hell off. It's just, Mr. Affleck, what's the difference between an accountant and a lawyer? The accountant knows he's boring. God damn it, Mr. Affleck. You can always account on me. All right, that one was probably a little too much. We should probably move on. But I mean, I've done all of this, hours of it, just over and over again, which is what my girlfriend says I should be doing. I got Deus Ex Mankind Divided, the digital deluxe edition, really cheap. Haven't played it yet. I've got the digital deluxe version of XCOM 2. All the DLC, everything. Haven't even touched it because I've been so busy with everything else. I got a free copy of Lost Odyssey. I even bought that before. Dying to try it. Oh my gosh, Akira Toriyama. His character designs for Blue Dragon, Nobu Uematsu. He's here too. It's been called the trifecta of Japanese gods, including Sakaguchi, you know, the original creator of Final Fantasy. They all left Final Fantasy after, number 10, I believe, and they basically created Mistwalker, and they created this, Blue Dragon. I've literally bought this game 4 times. It's gotten stolen from me twice. I finally bought another disc version. I can't get away from this goddamn tree. And then I bought it digitally because I didn't want to have to keep putting my disc in my Xbox One so that it would verify I bought the frickin' game. So yeah, 4 times. I want to sit down and play it. Oh my gosh, The Evil Within. I've got all the DLC for this. I got it at a really cheap digital price. Been dying to play it. I've been starting a Let's Play in Resident Evil 4, and this is from the same man that has created that. Just so much great stuff. And Dark Souls 2. I mean, I really want to get into this and get extremely pissed. This is a game I've been dying to play for a while now, too, and oh my gosh, Ben-Hur just came out with DLC. I mean, I've got to put it... Just kidding. This game is balls. It's like grandma's balls on top of grandpa's balls, and if you can imagine that, then I don't know what's wrong with grandma. She shouldn't have balls. This is the movie where the guy makes love to the horse, I think. So yeah, that's kind of where I'm at. I'm not going to try to strive for getting 100% in this game. You guys saw I've got a lot of time into it. I've made videos, but I don't need to be signing in, every few days in order to get more refined stuff for things I don't necessarily need to buy. But what about you guys? At what percentage did you actually stop playing? Mention in the comments below. I mean, 82%, 86%? Did some of you get like 20% done and figure, I don't need to play this anymore? I wouldn't mind making a Buddy's Guide Part 2 or Truck Driving Adventures Part 2. I'm not saying I don't want to make any more videos on the game. I don't mind making some of that stuff if you guys start liking some of the other stuff that I've done. I'm just saying I'm not going to work toward 100%. I've got brand new games, and I don't want to be tied down to another franchise at the moment. So thanks for watching. Okay, just one more. So Ben Affleck was doing a lot of research as being the accountant in his new role, and so there was a news outlet that asked him, Mr. Affleck, as the accountant, why were you so excited when you completed a jigsaw puzzle in only 42 weeks? And he responded, because on the box it says 8 to 12 years. Okay, I'm done. You guys could go about your daily business.